Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another episode of Halal Recipe. Today we'll be making chocolate cupcakes. The ingredients are cocoa powder, icing sugar, baking powder, baking soda, vanilla extract, salt, oil, vegetable oil, milk, 2 eggs and flour, and also water, warm water. So today we'll be starting by mixing our dry ingredients first. Okay, so we're going to start with any can do because we're mixing dry ingredients, then we'll mix with the wet ingredients. So we'll start by putting cocoa powder. Okay, and we can put our icing sugar. Then we can add our flour. Or first we can mix this, then add our flour. Any can do, you can either put all of them together in and then mix, or you can do what I'm doing right now. So I prefer mixing the sugar and cocoa first. Okay, so now we can add in our flour. Okay. Then we can put our baking soda, our baking powder, and the salt. Okay, now let's just mix this up. So now, when you're doing this, you can also sieve your flour and you can also sieve your baking powder. You can sieve all your ingredients, but I had already sieved, my ingredients were already sieved, so I just mixed them in. So that's it. So we've just mixed everything. I'll put this aside. And now we're going to do the wet ingredients. So I'm going to start with milk, oil. Okay, so if you notice in my recipe for today, I'm not using butter or blue band or margarine, I'm using oil. So that's a bit different from other recipes. Then I'm going to add my vanilla. Then I'm going to add my eggs as well. Both eggs. Okay. Then we're going to mix it up. With the water, I'm not going to put it in right now. I'll put it in as we're mixing so we can see how the mixture is. So for now, I'm just going to mix this. Make sure the egg is properly whisked in. And you can smell the vanilla, like, you know, the vanilla gives the smell and taste to this. You can also add in hazelnut essence or any other chocolate essence, but I've just put vanilla. So now my wet ingredients are ready. So what I'm going to do is put in my dry ingredients, just bit by bit. Okay. And I'm going to use the fold in method. So I'm going to fold it in. And you can also whisk it, but I'll just use the fold in method. Make sure all the dry ingredients are mixed with the wet. Then we can add more, bit by bit. And while you're doing this, you feel the cocoa going inside, like you feel like you're sniffing it. You just need to do it slowly so you don't end up sneezing or coughing. So just fold it in properly. Then we add more. Okay, so now as you can see, my mixture is getting thicker and I still have more flour, my dry ingredients here. So that's why I had said we put water aside so we can see how our mixture is. And for now, as you can see, my mixture is getting thicker and thicker. So we're going to add in water. So let me first finish mixing in all my dry ingredients. Make sure all your dry ingredients are mixed well combined with your wet ingredients. If not, if you leave a bit of flour and stuff not well mixed, you're going to find it onto your cupcake case. You'll find flour if you've not mixed it well. So now we're going to add the remaining. Okay. Mix it nicely, fold it in. The folding method is kinda, you need to be patient with it. The whisking it is fine. It's better. So now my mixture is getting thicker and thicker and I'm not able to mix it well. So I'm just going to add water a bit as we go. I have to make sure I mix this mixture well so we can get good cupcakes. And we want our mixture to be runny. So don't worry about it. It's going to give us a good product by the end of this. So I'm just going to add more water because my mixture is thick. So just be careful you don't mess yourself because you're dealing with the water. So I see this is fine for me. I'm not going to add more. Let's see, because I'm seeing it's a bit watery. That's what I want. So for now I can use my whisk to whisk here. Okay, my mixture is still thick a bit. I'm just going to add slightly a bit of water, just a bit. Okay, so now my mixture is ready. My mixture is ready. It's not very runny, it's not very thick, it's just okay. So now, since my mixture is like this, I'm going to put it in our cupcake cases, and I'm going to put it in the tray. Once we come back from the break, I'm going to show you how we're going to put the mixture into the cupcake cases and into the tray, and yeah, from there I'm going to show you how our cupcakes look and our final product on it. Now we're going to put our cupcake cases into the cupcake tray. So I'm going to start by lining it. Okay, let me just show you guys. I'm going to just put the cupcake cases in. So now I'm going to put it into this measuring cup or glass, whatever you call it. I put it in here. So I'm trying not to be messy. Okay. So now we're going to use this. It's much simpler than using a scoop, and it's also runny. So we're just going to use this and pour in, and make sure you don't over fill your cup because you'll have a laughing cake. So I'm just going to put just a bit. It's better having a flat cake, not passing your case. It's easy to ice, easy to decorate. So I'm going to try not to pass the limit. So I've filled my tray. Now our chocolate actually just looks so nice. Like wow. So now we're just going to bake it, and then we see our final product. And yeah, and I'll come back. I'm going to show you how we're going to decorate or ice or whatever. So for now, let's bake it. Our cupcakes are ready now, and we're going to ice it. So I have a piping bag and I have a star nozzle. So I'm just going to put this aside, and I have my garnishes, I would say, for my plate just to look nice. I used oranges, which I sliced, and I'm just going to place them here. Now it just depends on what you want to use. This is what I wanted to use because of color. Okay. So I'm going to place this aside. So now we're going to whip cream. I use Bravo cream. I'm going to whip it. My whipped cream is ready now, so we're just going to remove it from the whisk. The easier way is just to hit it. I'll just put it back. Okay. Now it's time for us to ice our cupcakes. So this is how you hold your icing bag or piping bag. You put your hand under and you pull this on top. Then you just put your cream inside. As it fills up, you move your bag upwards. So I like using whipping cream. I really don't like buttercream. But if you prefer using the frosting as buttercream, you can. But I use whipping cream. And you can also put any flavor you want. Anything just to make your cake look amazing. So I'm going to test it first because of the air. Sometimes it has air. Okay. So I'm going to choose my cupcake. Make a star. Okay, that's one. Another one. So you just make a star and you make a rosette. So I'm just going to decorate them here, push them so we can have room for more. So it's so simple, you just make that and round. There are different kinds of ways of piping, but I'm doing the rosette to get to be uniform. Okay, we're going to do one more to put on that side. and then okay. So I'm going to put chocolate on top, some chocolate chips. You can put strawberries, you can put cherries, you can put anything. So yeah, I'm just going to put chips, chocolate chips. And yeah, that's our final product. It was so easy to make. I hope you have enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe onto my halal recipe show. So that's it, and I hope you've enjoyed. Bye bye.